the basic operation on standard form. There are 4 operations: multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. Okay, let's look at multiplication. Okay, when I have something to do with standard form, this is standard form 3 times 10 powers 8. Okay, if I'm multiplying by 5, so it is just like if I have A times B times C, I can just change the order to be A, C, and B, right? So I can just swap the position of B and C. So in this case, I can say it is 3 times 5 times 10 powers 8. And 3 times 5 is 15. 15 times 10 powers 8, but this is not standard form yet. If you want to change to standard form, we have to change it to 1.5 times 10, which is 15. Okay, and then here, the 1 and the 8 added together, so it's 10 powers 9. So the answer is 1.5 times 10 powers 9. Okay, second question. I have this like A times B times C times D. Okay, so because of multiplication is commutative, associative, whichever order you do, it doesn't matter, right? So I can rearrange the order so that I get 3 times 2 and then times 10 powers 8 times 10 powers 8. Okay, so 3 times 2 is 6. 10 power 8 times 10 power 8, the base are the same, so I'll just add up the power, so I'm getting 10 power 16. Okay, so it is 6 times 10 power 16. Okay, third question. Okay, again, I can swap the order, so I would prefer to put 5 and 4 together, and then the base, those terms with the 10 as base. Okay, so this is the exponential part. I will put these two together and then these two together. 5 times 4 is 20. So 20 times 10 to the powers of negative 8 minus 8, which is 10 powers negative 16. But this is not standard form yet, so I need to change it to standard form, so it is 2. So 2 times 10 is 20. So 10 power 1 here and 10 power negative 16 here. So together is 2 times 10 to the power of negative 15. Next question. Okay, so same thing, can change the order. So I change 3 and 5, put them together. 10 powers negative 9 and 10 powers negative 11 put together. So 3 times 5 is 15. 10 powers of negative 9 times 10 powers negative 11, that will be negative 9 minus 11, which is 10 power negative 20. So this is 15 times 10 powers 20, but this is not standard form, so we change it to standard form, 1.5 times 10. Okay, and then originally there's 10 powers negative 20. So together, I combine them to get 1.5 times 10 to the powers of negative 19. So all these questions are for multiplication. Okay, what about division? Division, again, when I have 3 times 10 powers 8, if I want to divide by 5, so if I put it this way, so it's just like A times B divided by C. I can use A and C to divide. So 3 divided by 5 is negative 6. So negative 6 times 10 powers 8. But this is not standard form because this is not between 1 and 10. So I have to put it to be 6. So I have to put it to be 6 times 0.1, which gets me 0.6. Okay, so 0.1 is actually 10 to the power of negative 1, then plus 8. So together I have 6 times 10 to the power of 7. Okay, next one. There's a bracket here. So there's a bracket means these two together, these two together. So I have 3 times 10 powers 8 divided by 2 times 10 powers 8. So I can divide A with C, then B with D. So I'm having 3 divided by 2 times 10 to the power of 8 minus 8, which is 10 power 0. So 3 divided by 2 is 1.5. So I'm getting 1.5 times 10 powers 0. Okay, this is standard form. You must write this one. If you don't write this, it's not standard form. You have to write it to be A times 10 to the power of n. Okay, So these are all the 6 questions. Next one, question D. Again, okay, it's slightly different from just now. Okay, this one here, I have 5 times 10 powers negative 8, then divide by 4, and then times 10 powers negative again. Okay, so I'm supposed to have this one is multiplied. It's not divide by this whole thing, but divide by this, then multiply with this. So therefore, 5 divided by 4 will be 1.25. So 1.25 times 10 to the powers of negative 8 minus 8, which is 10 to the powers of negative 16. So my answer is 1.25 times 10 powers negative 16. Okay, question E. So this one divide by this whole thing, which is different from this question. So 3 times 10 powers negative 9 divide by 5 times 10 to the powers of negative 11. So 3 divided by 5 is 0.6. And then 10 to the power of negative 9 minus negative 11. So it's plus 11. So I'm actually getting 10 square. So 0.6 times 10 square. But this is not standard form yet. Okay, I need a 6 and not 0.6. So I'm having 6 times 0.1 times 10 to the powers of 2. So here I'm having 6 times. This is actually 10 power of negative 1, then plus 2. So I'm actually getting 10 to the power of 1. Okay, this is for division. Okay, addition. Okay, next is addition. This is a huge number, this is a small number. So what we can do is we can take out 10 powers 8 as the common factor. So I'm getting 3 for the first term because 3 times 10 to the powers 8 is this whole thing. But what about 5? Okay, if I taken out 10 powers 8, so I need to have 10 to the power of negative 8 here, so that when I multiply this with this, I still getting my 5 there. Okay, I'm still getting my 5. And then this 10 to the power of negative 8 times 5 means it is equals to having 0.70. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 5. Okay, and so 3 plus this will be 3 point. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5 times 10 to the powers 8. Okay, so this is the standard form. Okay, this number between 1 and 10, and then this one is 10 powers of 8. Okay, next question. This is easy. Both of them has common factor of 10 powers 8. So I'll just take 10 powers 8 out. So I'm getting 3 plus 2. So 3 plus 2 is 5. So 5 times 10 powers 8. Okay, then the next one. Okay, 10 power 8, 10 power 4. I'm going to bring 10 power 8 out. So I'm getting 3 plus, okay, 5 times 10 to the power, originally is 10 power 4. So I already brought up 10 power 8. So I need a 10 power negative 4 to multiply with 10 power 8 in order to get my 10 power 4. Okay, so here I'm having 3 plus, now what is this value? This will be equals to 0.0005. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 digits. Okay, so therefore we have 3.0005 times 10 to the powers 8. Okay, next, this is easy. 10 to the powers of negative 8. This is 10 power 8, but this is 10 powers negative 8, means these two are very small number. So when I have 10 powers negative taken out, so I'm having 5 plus 4. So 5 plus 4 is 9. So just 9 times 10 powers negative 8. So you see this number between 1 and 10, and then this is an integer. It can be negative integer. When it's negative integer means it's a very small number. Okay, next, subtraction. Okay, if I have subtraction like this, okay, this is a very big number, this is a small number. So if I were to use the very big number to subtract a small number, so if I take 10 powers 8 out, I'm going to get 3 minus, okay, because it is 5, so can I go and put 5 times 10 to the powers of negative 8, because 10 power negative 8 times 10 power 8, that will be 10 power 0, which is 1. So 5 times 1, which is 5. Okay, so here I have 10 power 8, and this is 3 minus, okay, I'm going to get 5, we've moved the 5 to 8 spaces to the left, so I'm getting 0.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I'm getting 7 zeros there. Okay, so when 3 subtract over this, I get 2 point. Okay, how many 9s I'm getting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 2. Okay, so 10 to the power 8. So this is standard form because this number is between 1 and 10. Okay, next one, this is easy. 10 power 8 is a common factor, so 3 minus 2. So 3 minus 2 is 1. So 1 times 10 power 8. So this is standard form. Now next one, a big number, not so big number. So we'll take the 10 power 8 to be the common factor. So I have 3 as the first number. Second number, I will put 5 times 10 powers of negative 4. Why 10 power negative 4? Because 10 powers negative 4 times 10 powers 8, that will give you 10 power 4. Okay, so this is 10 powers 8. 3 minus 0.123, okay, so 0.0005, which is 3 minus this would be 2.9995, okay, times 10 to the power 8. Okay, last question. 10 power 8, 10 power 8, common factor is 10 power, 10 power negative 8, 10 power negative 8. So common factor is 10 power negative 8. So 5 minus 4, 5 minus 4 is 1. So you have 1 times 10 power negative 8. And that's all.